Hello everyone, today I am going to show you how we can create this beautiful portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and then we are also going to Dockerize it and then running it inside our container so that this portfolio website will be consistent across all the environment. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code and see what are the files which are used to create this application. So first of all, I have created this index.html file to create the skeleton of my website and also what the content will be inside my website. And then for beautifying it, I have used this CSS file, like a style.css file to beautify my HTML file so that it will be visually appealing to the end user, like who is viewing my portfolio website. And this script.js file I have used for like dynamically viewing this application like this. I've used for interactive kind of thing. I've used a JavaScript file. So let's go and run this application first. First, I will manually run it without using a like Docker file. So for running manually, I'm going to use a Python web server. So I have to give a command Python hyphen m http dot server and port number. You can give any port number which you want to go, but I am giving 8000 port number for this time. You can give any port number. So enter spelling mistake Python, and yes, now my website has started running into a port number. So right click and follow the link. Open it. So my profile is started here. So you can see this. My portfolio website is started and it is running in port number 8000. So let me stop it, and for stopping it you have to just give a command control C and this server will be stopped. And now I am going to show you how we can create a Docker file. So for this purpose, running this web servers, I have used a Python. So I will use a command from command not for key from keyword. So from Python 3.13 slim. So this is the base image which is coming from a Docker hub. So I will be using a Python 3 for running my server and the work directory slash app. So this keyword is used to give a like in which directory my application will be running inside the container. So work directory and slash app. This means my all the code will be having inside this slash app folder. And then I will be copying everything from my local, like all the index file, script file, CSS file, a Docker file, and also I am having a Docker compose that I will talk later how you can create a Docker compose file also. So we are copying everything into this using a dot command, like dot is used, like everything which is inside by this directly will be copied to this work directory, and then I will be exposing the port 8000 because my application is running on port 8000. And then finally I will be giving the command which I have used here to run start my server Python 3 m http and 8000. So for creating this Docker file or Docker image, you have to give a command docker build hyphen t. So hyphen t is used to give the name of my image. So for after building, should be the name of my image. So you can give portfolio, and colon. After colon, you have to give the version of your image. So let's suppose I am giving the version as latest because this is my first Docker file which I am building. But if you want to give any other like version 1, so according to that also you can give. It is depends on you which what name you want to give. So for now I am giving a latest, and you have to at last you have to give at which folder or path my Docker file is available. So my Docker file is available in the current directory only, so I will give a dot. So for building a Docker image, from a Docker file, you have to give the path of the Docker file. So my Docker file is in here, so I will giving a dot. But if it will be in any other location, you have to like give the exact location of your Docker. So dot and enter. So you have to wait for 2 minutes, not for 2 minutes also. Now my Docker file image is created. So we can see the Docker images using a Docker images command. Enter. Now I can see my Docker image is running. So now for running this Docker image, you have to give a command docker run and hyphen p. Hyphen p is used for port forwarding, like my in which port my application will be running. So my application is running on port 8000, so I will give like host port as port 8000 and then container port. So container port is also 8000 and the image name. So image name is this. And again, I want to run it into a background mode. So I have to give a hyphen D and my container is started. So I can see if my container is started or not. So for that, we have to write a docker ps command. And yes, my container is started and serving on port 8000. So we can go to my browser and see if it is running or not. So yes, my port 8000 is running. So let me stop this and then I will show if my container is Docker. For that stopping this container, I have to write a Docker stop and this container ID name. So Docker stop container ID. So my container is stopped and I will go and see if my website is running or not. So I will reload it. So it will give a error like the site can't be reached because my container is stopped. And for starting again, I have to give a command docker start. So just replace this stop with start and then enter. So yes, now my container is started. You can see it using a docker ps command. So yes, now my docker has started. So I will go again to my browser, reload this page, and again my application is started. So in this way, like you can create your portfolio website, dockerize it, and run inside a container. So thank you for today. If you found this video helpful, do like it, share it, and you can also comment it if you have any suggestion like what I can do to improve this, and if you want also if you want any help also, so you can comment it and not forget to subscribe. Thank you.